So this last song that I'm going to play for you today is a song called Sailboat, and it has an incredibly specific meaning. I'm not going to share it entirely with you. I mean, it's quite obvious in the beginning, where it's coming to terms with looking into atheism and things like that, and you know, it's not a nice way of living being an atheist. It's something I regret endlessly, finding people like Richard Dawkins, and I wholeheartedly hate being an atheist. But once you become an atheist, it's almost impossible to believe in something because you know all the reasons not to, which are real reasons, and the thing you're trying to believe in is fake. And so it's challenging, and the amount of sleepless nights, panic attacks, anxiety that I have. You know, I lived I wouldn't say I lived a Christian life, but I went to Catholic school, was brought up with faith, in faith, and to have it not snatched away from me, it was my decision to look at that stuff and to read about it and look into it and research, and I just wish I hadn't. And that's you know, that isn't the actual meaning of the song, but there's hints of that. And it was a time of my life where it was quite a dark time, which I'm sure many of you who have looked into atheism, who had come from a kind of theist background, would think the same, or maybe have experienced the same thing. But it wasn't just that. There's loads more in this song. And Sailboat, I think a lot of people wonder why I'm so angry about a sailboat, and it's something very specific. It's like kind of like an inside. It's not a joke, not at all. It's an inside haunting that. Anyway, it's not nice. And this song doesn't really work acoustic. It's the whole album was done with with either a Jaguar HH or my Archtop Gresh, which is custom, running through my original vintage Fender twin reverb, which was donated to me by a delicious man from Canada, who and it was the actual Fender twin that they used to record their last album, which was very curvy. And I'm doing something for them now, actually, which might be quite cool. They're just a bit incredibly cool to do that. And that's that. But the guitar, the only effect guitars have is a original Vibrotrem, which was the original one, not the one with the lights on it, which is an amazing piece of gear. It's just a tremolo, that's the only effect the guitars have on them at all. So the other effects, I've got 3 pedals for one side of my voice and 3 pedals for the other side of my voice, then in the middle there's just a compressor. So my voice on the album runs through a preamp, really light compressor. It's called a preamp drive, which is just one, it's actually a pedal, but it's not really an effects pedal, it's something quite serious. And then effects pedal wise, I have on the left I have a Keeley compressor running into a big muff running into, I think it's a Marshall jackhammer, or it might be I think it's a blues breaker, actually. I think it's called a blues breaker. Then on the right is my reverb channels, which is another Keeley compression pedal running into a Keeley Seafoam, then running into Electro-Harmonix. It's called Q Clone, I think it was called a clone, something clone, then Electro-Harmonix, something else, then Electro-Harmonix Cathedral pedal. I know that's the one on the right, I can't remember the other one. That's that chain. So I have a reverb side and I have a distortion side, and both of them get used on this song. The sailboats, that's all distortion, then that's all reverb stuff. So you're not going to be hearing any of that today, which is unfortunate because it kind of makes that part of the song. But you're not going to hear that anyway, so because we're not doing that today, we're just doing acoustic stuff. So this is a song, the last song I'm going to play to you, and it's called Sailboat. I ask myself questions about things I don't want to know, and whenever I find purpose, the answers leave me cold, and I'll always be with until the very end, and before the tide comes in, I'll be home again. It takes two to sail up to the moon, and it takes two to make this feel new. Sailboat, sailboat, oh, sailboat, sailboat, oh, sailboat, 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 sailboat. So tell me, my darling, have I been the perfect man? 'Cause I'm trying so damn hard now to be the best I can. And if you can hear this, then I just want you to know that it has been a pleasure to get to know you, girl. It takes two to sail up to the moon, and it takes two to make this feel new. And it takes two to sail up to the moon, and it takes two to make this feel new. Sailboat, sailboat, oh, sailboat, sailboat, oh, sailboat, sailboat, oh, sailboat, sailboat. I've been living in the dark now for longer than I've cared. Your light comes shining in. 'Cause it takes two to sail up to the moon, and it takes two to make this feel new. And it takes two to sail up to the moon. And it takes me to love you. Anyway, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, it's quite weird doing it like this because it's not how it's supposed to be, but why not? Thank you very much for listening, and enjoy the album when it comes out, because it's me without any walls, it's me without anything. It's just it's the music I wanted to make, and I went as deep as I possibly can to get those lyrics, especially in some of the songs. And some of the songs are really difficult to play, and I very rarely do that with lyrics. I'm very reserved when it comes to going into that bank of darkness that I think we all have, and trying to pry out some memories. And I mean, I have a happy, very happy life now, but it wasn't always that way. And I think this album takes you on a bit of a journey, and even if you don't understand what the songs mean, you know they mean something, and if they mean something to you, then that's great. Thanks for watching. Bye.